All right, we're going to call this beer board meeting to order. Give me 2 seconds here. Hello, Knoxville. This is your Knoxville Beer Board. Today is Tuesday, January 21st, 2024. Welcome everyone here and to those watching at home. Mr. Johnson, will you please call the roll?
Councilwoman Fugit.
Here.
Councilwoman Helsley.
Here.
Councilwoman McKenzie.
Here.
Councilwoman Parker. Here. Councilwoman Ryder.
Here.
Councilman Roberto.
Here.
Councilwoman Singh. Vice Mayor Smith. Here. And Councilman Thomas. Here. 8 members present.
The minutes of the last meeting were distributed by email to the members of the beer board. Are there any corrections to the minutes? If there are no corrections, the minutes stand approved as distributed. Okay. Mr. Johnson, do we have anyone signed up for public comments germane to today's agenda?
No, ma'am.
Seeing as no one has signed up for public comment, we will move on. The next matters of business are items to be postponed or withdrawn. Mr. Byrd, are there any applicants requesting a postponement?
Yes, ma'am. 6A Chuck E. Cheese would like to be postponed to the February 18th meeting.
Okay. Without objection, item 6A will be postponed as requested. Mr. Byrd, are there any applicants requesting a withdrawal?
No, ma'am.
No withdrawals. Thank you so much. Without objection, no items will be withdrawn then. Oh, okay. Before we get started, I have a few announcements. When I call the names of the businesses applying for the permit, please come to the podium, state your name and address clearly into the microphone for the record. Applicants who are approved pending final documentation need to bring their completed documents to the business tax office during regular business hours. Approved pending final documentation is something you will commonly hear us say. That means one or more requirements are incomplete for a beer board permit. In order to get your certificate of occupancy, which is one of the common things that you might get a pending final documentation ruling for, an applicant may need to apply for zoning changes, meet parking requirements, submit architectural drawings to plans review and inspections, make modifications to their buildings, or to meet some codes for compliance. I messed that one all up. Anyway, this may entail hiring an architect and/or contractor and submitting plans of your site for review. So just telling you all of that to let you know that even though it's just a few little words, it means a lot of things for some people. So I don't want anyone to be misled by that. Applicants that have their permits approved tonight can pick up their permit at the end of this meeting. Finally, as I am chairing the meeting, other members will make motions if there are permits for the 4th District. Let's get started. Our first agenda item is 6B Corner Market on 13th. Jawani? Okay. Go ahead and push the button there with the little person figure.
Hello, everyone. This is Shahzad Jiwani. I'm calling from Corner Market on 13th, 310 13th Street, Knoxville, Tennessee.
All right. Thank you so much. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
Just need the surrender of the existing permit.
Okay.
I'll move to approve pending final documentation.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. Any discussion or questions? Okay. Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay, thank you. The ayes have it.
Thank you, dear.
Appreciate it. 6C, East Tennessee Kidney Foundation, Katie Martin. Name and address for the record.
Katie Martin.
Hold on just a moment. Push the little person, see if it lights up.
Oh, I was holding him down.
Yeah, and just leave it on.
Okay.
Okay.
It's Katie Martin, 10600 River Mist Lane, Knoxville, 37922.
All right, thank you so much. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
The file is complete.
Okay.
Okay.
Councilwoman McKenzie.
I'm going to move to approve, but can you tell us a little bit about your event, please?
Yes, Knox Shamrock Fest is a family-friendly St. Patrick's Day festival. It starts with the Lucky Kidney Run, and that starts at 10 a.m. And we are holding everything in World's Fair Park Performance Lawn. And you can register for the Lucky Kidney Run online at etkidney.org/events. And we will have an all-day festival from 10 to 6 p.m. There at the lawn as well. And there are going to be a lot of activities for children and a beer tent area and lots of entertainment, such as dancing and music and all sorts of fun things.
And the date? Okay.
Sorry, the date is Saturday, March 15th.
Okay. Is it a ticketed event? Do you need to purchase a ticket to attend?
No, ma'am, it is completely free for anyone to attend. We will have wristbands for children's activities if children want to participate in any of those, but it is completely free to the public, and we have Dixon Media and Events helping us produce the event this year, and so our partner over here is with me and to support. So.
Awesome, thank you. Yeah. Move to approve?
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion?
I enjoy that almost every year, and I particularly like the Irish music that you put up on the stage, and it's for a good cause, and good luck.
Well,
Thank you.
thank you so much. I appreciate it. I hope you come again.
I think he means an Irish good luck specifically.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Iron go bra.
Yes, yes, yes.
All right, all those in favor? Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you so much. All right, 6D, Karma and the Chameleon LLC. Sharma, maybe.
Hello.
Yeah.
I'm Courtney Moore with Carmen the Chameleon, 815 Merchant Drive.
All right, Officer Presley,
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
We just need the certificate of occupancy, health department approval, and surrender of the existing beer permit.
All are in process.
Okay,
Everything's working concurrently.
okay.
Move to approve pending final documentation.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Councilman Thomas?
I'm just curious, where did you get the name Karma and Chameleon? I'm just curious.
That was me. I like to play on the words. Any of us who are Gen Xers, we immediately jump to something there. But we are, we're purchasing the old Pine House, and we're going to evolve it and rejuvenate it and have a new concept that is going to be one that's part of it. You know, it's your favorite local bar, but we're going to have some community programs that we'll do where it's like, you know, come in, be good, do good, get good back, that kind of thing. And then that is the Karma portion of it, but we have a space within a space, and it'll operate all as one business, but we'll have a daytime operation in the one space, so it'll be a coffee house during the day, and then it will shift, a la Chameleon, into more of a craft cocktail bar in the evenings.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Any further discussion or questions? Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you.
Thank you much.
Okay, next is 6E, Knoxville Sport Bar and Lounge. Last name Ponce, maybe?
What do you push?
Turn it back on. Sorry, just, yeah.
Yeah.
It
my
should be
name is
red.
Byron Ponce, 8705 Unicorn Drive.
Okay, thank you. Officer Presley?
No record.
Mr. Byrd?
We need a copy of the sales tax registration, the certificate of occupancy, and there is Dallas's law compliance. Need to know that's completion.
We already have a copy of the Dallas Law compliance from our security guys, and then I have the only one that I'm missing is the occupancy, but I have the sales tax registration right here.
Okay. Sorry, Councilman Roberto.
Thank you, Chair. I'll make a motion to approve pending file documentation. I wanted to mention that I appreciated the thoroughness of your server compliance plan, so I appreciate you guys taking the time to work on that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Any further discussion or questions? We had a motion. You made a motion. Yep. Second, anybody? Okay, listen. Everybody's seconding. There you go. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Okay, ayes have it. Thank you. Okay.
So now what do I do?
Oh, well, you have all of those items you need to work on. Mr. Byrd can probably help answer some of those questions after this meeting.
Gotcha.
And Mr. Johnson can help you if you have questions about the certificate of occupancy part.
Thank
Forgot
you.
to say that. Anybody that hears the words, you need a certificate of occupancy, and you don't know what that means for you, Mr. Johnson is gonna be your point person over there.
Thank you.
Thank you. And since I didn't say it at the top of the meeting, we have two lovely folk here from Metro Drug Coalition. So if you have any questions about server compliance plans or any other aspects of that training, they can do training for your servers as well and help you, direct you to materials for that. So, and probably lots of other things I didn't elaborate upon. Okay, we have lots of staff here to help you. Okay, so let's see, 6F, La Esquina Latina, and maybe Martha Acosta Espiritu, or Daniel Butler.
Daniel Butler.
Yeah.
Hello.
Name and address for the record, and business address is fine.
Oh, okay. It's 4103 North Broadway, Knoxville, Tennessee, 37917.
Okay. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
We need the sales tax registration, certificate of occupancy, and health department approval.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Okay.
You may have anything else? Okay.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay, ayes have it. Thank you. Next, agenda item 6G, Monday Night Brewing. And that one might be Joel Iverson.
Yes, Joel Iverson with Monday Night Brewing, 2201 Kearns Rising Way.
All right, Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
That file is complete.
Okay, wow. Got a motion and a second. Any discussion or questions? All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Ayes have it.
Thank you.
Okay. Next is 6H, Shri Laxmi Investments and Dipali Patel.
Yes.
Okay.
Dipali Patel, 7501 Middlebrook Pike, Knoxville, Tennessee, 37909.
Okay. Any questions? Oh, I'm sorry, Officer Presley.
No record.
Skip right over the important parts. Well, now that we got that out of the way, Mr. Byrd.
That file is complete.
It's going to be an easy one.
Move to approve.
I have a motion. Second. And a lot of seconds. Take your pick. Okay, all those in favor? Anyone opposed? All right, ayes have it. Thank you, ma'am. Next on the agenda is 6I and True by Hilton, Turkey Creek. Mancad or Bogani?
Hi, this is Colonel Taylor. Address is 380 Lovell Road, Knoxville, Tennessee, 37934.
Okay, thank you, sir. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
We would need a copy of the sales tax registration, certificate of occupancy, and health department approval.
Okay, Councilman Roberto.
Thank you, Chair. I'm going to make a motion to approve pending final documentation, but I did want to mention, I really appreciate you going back and redoing and adding to and supplementing your server compliance plan, which everyone's got an email of from Mr. Byrd today. The original one you guys had submitted really needed some work, and so I really appreciate you taking the time this afternoon to work on that. This board takes it very seriously, those server compliance plans, and so I appreciate you taking that time so we could do that. And I know everyone is really grateful that you did take that time. So thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, so I have a motion. Do I have and a second? Any other discussion? Okay, all those in favor? Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, sir. Next is 7A. These are our addendum items. These are items that have been previously approved, but have yet to complete items for picking up. 7A, Fourth Creek Brewing, Aaron Nelson.
Yeah, Aaron Nelson, 130 South North Shore Drive.
All right. And what's the status of, where are we?
So we were delayed. This is the second time I've asked for extension. We were delayed due to budgeting issues, and then I decided it would be a good idea to open another restaurant, which we opened in December. We have scheduled remodel for February and should be done by the end of April.
Okay.
So.
Okay, and this is for your on-off premise, and previously, I know Councilman Roberto has a question, I'll get to him in a second, just for everybody's knowledge. So you guys were approved the first go-around, April 2024. Councilman Roberto.
Thank you, Chair. So I'm going to make a motion to give you an extension for 90 days. Hopefully that'll be enough time to get everything done.
I hope so.
As long as you don't open another restaurant in the middle of it.
Yeah, right.
But if you do, hey, that's great. As we get closer to April, though, keep in mind that we're going to need you to redo your background check. So if we get to a point where you get delayed again and you get too close to that anniversary date, just go ahead and plan on seeing Officer Presley to go ahead and get that done one more time so that we can have that taken care of and out of the way.
No problem.
Hopefully you don't need it, though. And
Yeah.
although the motion's for 90 days, once you get finished, you can come pick it up anytime.
Sure, but if we go past April, that's the 1 year. and
April
then-
is the year that you
Okay.
had your application, so it's probably around that time, but
Okay.
Officer Presley will know.
Well, we'll buckle down and get it done.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I will follow up on what he said. If it comes time, you have to come back to us again.
Sure,
Go ahead and get it done before
Yeah.
you have to come here,
understood.
so we don't ask you.
No problem.
Then you're done. How extensive are the renovations that you're doing?
We're strictly a production facility, so it really doesn't require a whole lot. It's just a matter of keeping it under budget and getting subcontractors in to do the work.
So are you like adding bathrooms or a kitchen? Or-
No kitchen. It's just a brewery production facility, so just a bathroom and a milling room, and really it's kind of just a shell. So it shouldn't take much once we get going.
Okay, all right. So what was the space used for before?
It's been quite a while since anyone used it, but
Okay.
the last place was Rhubarb. It was Bruce Bogart's.
Oh, it's a restaurant?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, if you get hung up, Mr. Johnson over there will tell you who to talk to.
Excellent.
Okay. All right. Don't go far.
Okay.
We need a motion. We got a motion. We have a second.
To the April meeting.
Can you make your motion to the April meeting?
I'm going to change it from 90 days to April because that's more precise.
Okay. Wonderful.
Okay. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Okay, ayes have it. Next agenda item, 7B, Fourth Creek Brewing, and that would be for the manufacturer distribution.
I'd like to repeat everything I just said.
Okay. Councilman Roberto.
Same. No. I'll make a motion to extend you to the April meeting.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Second, ditto. Ditto anything I said.
Wonderful.
Mr. Johnson's still over there. Okay, all those in favor? Anyone opposed? All right, ayes have it. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, next, Cassie's Corner, Matthew K. maybe. This is for caterer, consumption, name and address for the record.
Yes, Dana Young with Cassie's Corner Grill, 2099 Thunderhead Road.
Okay, so this again was originally approved pending final documentation, September 17th, 2024. What's the latest?
So we were basically waiting on the new project before we got our certificate of occupancy for this location. And as we were getting it together, we think we've misplaced it during all the construction, moving files around. So we are looking for a little extension on the other place and hoping we can get one on this one as well. Yeah, if we can't find it, we're gonna have to get it by other means, but.
You're just missing the certificate of occupancy?
As far as I'm aware, I think that's all that's missing on file, yeah.
So that's just paperwork, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think, Mr. Johnson, is that something you could help with? Okay. Maybe you don't have to hunt for it. Maybe.
Do we have one on file, maybe? We haven't gone through any construction or renovations or anything like that, so it should all be exactly the same.
Maybe check with him before you leave. Councilman Roberto.
Thank you, Chair.
So patient.
I'm going to make a motion to extend for 90 days. Again, you don't need the full 90 days. You just need to locate that certificate, and Mr. Johnson can help you with that probably pretty quickly. So you don't have to wait the 90 days, but I'll make that motion. And I'm sorry, let me amend it to April because I'm already doing it wrong. So I'm going to amend it to the April meeting. Thank you.
Okay. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, sir. Don't go far. 7D, Kazzy's Corner. This is for your, let me guess, manufacturer? Oh, on-off premise. Sorry, I got that all wrong.
Yeah.
Same?
Yes, Dan Young with Kazzy's Corner Grill. This one is at 215 Brookview Center Way. I believe we're waiting on the same thing here, certificate of occupancy, and this one is just because of construction delays. We're very, very close right now. Probably within the next couple of weeks, if we could get an extension there as well, please.
Councilman Roberta.
Thank you, Chair. I will make a motion to extend you to the April meeting.
Okay. So you're up in 2 different locations in District 2?
The first location has been open for about 13 years. The 215 is opening up. Yeah.
Okay.
We're looking for mid-February.
Okay. All right. I have a motion and a second. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Next is 7E, Dash and Go. Ms. Harper, don't believe anyone is here. Mr. Byrd, is your understanding?
It was my understanding she has, her mother's in the hospital, has some family health issues. She wasn't sure if she was going to be able to make the meeting, and she may still show up, but if not, she was interested in requesting to table this application, as there are some construction issues that will take probably more than 3 months. And that seemed the best option of the options I presented to her.
Okay.
Okay.
Councilwoman McKenzie.
So I'd like to, when we table, is that just until the next meeting, or do I need to make a motion if I want to extend it just a little bit further?
Mr. Frost.
Thank you. Tabling is like an extra postponement. So what happens is if it's tabled, then Ms. Harper would notify Mr. Byrd that, hey, I'm getting close. Then it has to go back on a beer board agenda to take it off the table. And then that puts it on the following beer board agenda. So, I mean, the history shows she's had a number of delays and everything, and it would come back on the agenda when she thinks she's ready to go ahead.
Okay, so we table until indefinitely?
Indefinitely.
So it has no date to it?
That's
Yeah, I think that I would prefer to just, is it possible to do an extension maybe to the March 18th meeting? Because I do feel like we would need to have some type of update. Is that possible?
Well, as I understood, the construction issues are a TDOT issue with removing what was a pre-existing drive-through area, and that she expected it to take more than 3 months for sure.
Can we call on Mr. Johnson? You want to summarize? I know you guys have met with her.
Yes, ma'am. I don't think March is realistic. I mean, just to be honest, I spoke to the husband last week. They would like to hire a new design professional and effectively start over at this point. So I don't see March being realistic.
Okay. Okay, there's a lot of lights on here, so let's hold on. We're not, Councilwoman McKenzie, I'm gonna let you.
So let me ask this question, because it's, I think, been going on almost a year and a half, 2 years. When the applicant states that, hey, we think that we're ready, so then that would put them back at having to go through their background checks again, but it would not require them to have to apply for any, pay for any application fees. Is that correct?
I think they would probably have to do the background check again, just because it had been more than a year, if Mr. Frost would back me up there. But they wouldn't have to pay the fee. That was sort of my my idea versus the extension. I was trying to save them from having to do that, was the tabling.
And I would be in agreement with that under the circumstances where we've got TDOT involved. That's really beyond a person's control at this point. All right, thank you.
Okay. Lights went off. So we have, are you making an
Motion.
official motion?
An official motion.
And
to
that is?
table- To table,
Okay, to table the agenda item.
yes.
Do I have a second? Second. Okay. Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Okay, ayes have it. All right. And so, Mr. Frost, Ms. Harper will have to reach back out to someone, Mr. Byrd, okay, to for us to know to get it untabled. Okay, all right. Let's see. And then the next, so we're gonna move on then. Did we vote? We voted? Thank you. I lost track. 7F, Fast Hand Tavern. Mr.
Hi,
Hibbs.
Kevin
Hi.
Hibbs, 3800 Sutherland Avenue.
All right, thank you. So what's the latest?
The latest is we're making some progress. I've had some issues with contractors. I've had to switch some people up, so it's taken longer than I thought, and I've had to travel out of town quite a lot for business back in Texas. So I'm still working on it. I've got estimates coming in for the contracting. I just need it's hard to find a contractor for such a small project. A lot of them are not interested in it. So that's my major problem. So once I find somebody, I've got 3 estimates coming in right now. It won't take very long to, once we get going on the actual finishing part. So.
Okay, Councilman Roberto?
Thank you, Chair. How much time do you think you need?
I'm gonna ask for 3 months.
Okay.
I'm not looking at a table or anything like that. I know it's taken a long time. I know it's been a process, and I apologize. It's just.
Well, no one's blaming you about anything. It's challenging, and we understand that. Have you had a chance to talk to Mr. Johnson?
I was actually, yes, I haven't had a chance to. I'm gonna reach out with him this week sometime.
I think he can really help you with maybe trying to streamline some of those things.
Perfect.
Because I think all you have left is a certificate of occupancy, right? I mean,
Yeah.
not meaning that that's not a big deal.
It's not
just
that.
that's
It's not that. You just
that's
have
the
to add
one
more
last bit you got to get to, right? So, but anyway, I think a discussion with him would be good. The other part that I just want to reference, and you mentioned this has been going on for a while. So it was September of 2022 when we got started here with this. So have you done your background check
Yeah,
recently?
I've done it twice, actually, yeah.
So when was the last one you did?
I think it was in September.
It was September of 2024?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I met with you, but I see
Mhm.
there's an Amber Green on here. I don't think I've met with her, though.
She's back in Texas, so we'll have to figure that out as far as
Okay.
how to get that to her, to you.
Okay.
Well, and the only reason I bring that up was same one you heard from the previous conversation. Just let's make sure that, Officer Presley can check her records, get back with you, make sure we don't need to do that again. But if you did it in September, that's okay.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
So I'll make a motion to give an extension to the April meeting.
Okay, I've got a motion to extend to the April meeting. I got some seconds. Any further discussion? All right, all those in favor? Anyone opposed? Okay,
right,
ayes
thank you.
have it. We hope that you don't have to come back. Okay, next is 7G Fuel Stop Number 6, Kaiser LLC, Samir Ramji.
Samir Ramji, 4903 Clinton Highway, Knoxville, Tennessee, 37912.
All right. So, Mr. Ramji, you were originally approved the end of November 2023, and you still require certificate of occupancy. What's the progress? What's the update?
Yeah, so this was a change of use property. So TDOT wanted me to fix my entrance to get the driveway permit, which took them almost a year to get that permit to me. So right before Christmas, we got the permit, and I already have my contractor ready to fix the driveway according to their needs. So once the driveway will be fixed, then the gas company will come in and fix put in a new canopy, dispensers, gas tanks. So it will take them around 2 to 3 months to get all their work done.
Okay. I'm just curious, what was the use before? What was in the
It
building
was a
prior?
title company.
Oh, okay. So
Before that was a
office.
Taco Bell.
Okay, okay. Gotcha. Going halfway around the block there with different uses. All right, Councilman Thomas?
Yes.
Microphone, please.
Prepared to make a motion to extend your time, but I have a question. Mr. Frost, if you'd put your set of eyes on this, it looks like he was first here November 28, 23, and this is January 21st, 2025. Do we have a background check issue here?
Have you been in lately, sir?
Sorry?
Have you been in lately for an updated background check?
I just got a background check because we had to get for my other store for the hemp permit. So I've already done my background check like a month ago. So I can give that to Mr. Bird.
With KPD?
No.
No,
Okay.
Yeah.
that was through Harriman Department.
Oh, okay. You'll need to see Officer Presley, sir.
Okay,
You have Officer Presley's contact info.
I can
in-
get
from
it
your
through
Bureau
Mr.
Board.
Bird.
Yeah,
Okay,
Mr. Bird can get you in touch with Officer Presley.
sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Councilman Thomas?
Yes, and just keep working on those two things, and then I'm going to move to extend your permit until April. That'll be about 3 months.
Sounds good.
Okay, I got a motion. How about a second? Going once, going twice. She got it first, sorry. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Anyone opposed? All right, ayes have it. Thank you, sir. Good luck. Okay, Las Fuentes Mexican Restaurant and Market, 2525 Chapman Highway. Mr. Santana?
Hey, I'm Fabian Santana, and the address is 2525 Chapman Highway.
All right, sir. You were approved in July of 2024. What is the latest update?
I should have everything, I think.
Mr. Bird?
Not quite. I still need a copy of the sales tax registration
Sales tax?
for this entity.
Uh-huh.
Also, the LLC articles of organization, the certificate of occupancy, and then, of course, surrender of the existing permit.
Yeah, so I already got the inspections, so I don't know when they're gonna approve them, or I don't know if they're already approved. Because I already did the fire inspection and building inspection too.
Okay. Can you, after this meeting, which you're towards the end here, can you touch base with Mr. Johnson? Or at
Yes.
least find out how to get with him tomorrow
All right.
and get all that wrapped up? Because he will tell you what inspections you need for that certificate of occupancy. And then, Mr. Bird, so Mr. Bird needs your LLC articles of organization.
Yes.
Okay. And then, do you still need surrender of existing permit?
Yes, ma'am. When you're ready to pick up the
Oh,
current
okay.
permit, yeah.
Okay. All right. So those two gentlemen over there will make sure you have all those items.
Okay.
Councilman Smith?
How about, make a motion to, postpone this to the, defer this to the, March meeting? I think that should give you enough time.
Yes.
Okay. So you're extending to the March meeting? I was just telling you what he said. Who wants to second it? All of you. Okay. I say Seema. I decided it was her. You can write that down. Whatever. I don't
And
care.
just to be clear, if you complete it before then, you don't need to come back.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. These two gentlemen are going to help you though figure it out. All right, we have a
Alright.
motion to extend in a second. Any further discussion? Councilman Smith, you good? You're good. Okay. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Okay. Thank you, sir. Those are your lifelines over there. We want Mr. Johnson to get his money's worth for coming to these meetings. All right, next, Sticky Rice Cafe. Do we have anyone here from Sticky Rice?
Sticky Rice has actually picked up both their permits, the next two items.
Okay, well, we'll move right along then. And the next is 7K The Hill. Trevor Hill, maybe?
I spoke with the applicant earlier.
Yes.
He's not going to attend.
Okay.
Mr. Johnson, do you know what I think I know the answer, but do you have any update on this?
Yes, sir. They're in inspection phase, which means they're pretty much finished. They need the 2 inspections, and as long as those go well, they'll have their CO and be finished.
Okay, I spoke to Mr. Aaron's today, and I think there's a little bit of confusion in terms of a new request that's been placed by staff. And Mr. Aaron said that he would get with me tomorrow. So, at the risk of postponing this too far, I guess I'll make a motion to defer this to the March meeting, extend this to the March meeting. And it's not really clear what the remaining items are, so.
Councilman Smith, thank you. Mr. Byrd, what all do you need from Mr. Hill?
It's just that certificate of occupancy.
So all these other items that previously, sales tax, registration, LLC, all that, that's all good? So it sounds like Councilman Smith is on it and does know.
I'm very, very clear as far as as clear as I can be, that more time is needed, but it could be resolved tomorrow, so, but
And then we'll now hear about it again.
that's right. But
Okay.
for now, I'll make a motion to extend till March.
Okay, we have a March and a couple of seconds, but just one you'll count. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Anyone opposed? All right, thank you. Seeing no further business before the Bill Board, we will adjourn. Thank you very much.